Right. Man's got me down here, but the Lord's down here holding me. You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just to let you know on this segment.
Put yourself down.
Huh?
I just didn't want you putting yourself down.
Well, no, but it's like
You're up with the Lord now.
it's like the soda pop thing. I wouldn't judge that. It wouldn't matter to me where you placed them. If you put them in the box together, you're just trying to make space. You know?
Yeah.
Because it don't really matter to me. You know? As far as an opinion on it is what I'm saying. I'm very simple is what I'm getting at.
I know.
You know? I'm real simple.
But I like to include you. That's what I like to do.
I know, but people are going to do what they're going to do anyway. So that would be like saying, okay, if I'm going to include you in this, how come you didn't include me in something else? You know what I mean?
Well,
That'll come up.
Huh?
But I'm just saying, but you don't have to. I'm not that kind of
I
person
know.
to have to be involved in what you want to change. If you want to change something, change it because it's going to be for the good. I've been trusted that to know that if you're going to change it, how do I put it? You're going to change it to not be harmful. And if it is harmful to me, then later on I will mention, why are you kicking me? Why are you doing that? I will mention if it's something harmful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to you, you change things without including me all the time. But
I'm trying to make it better for you. But
I'm just saying. But one day off, one day on isn't going to work. Isn't going to help anybody. That's an entity.
But I don't want to keep coming to you asking you for everything either.
Well, no. So that's what I'm saying. So just do it because...
That's why once in a while I do it. That's why I do.
It's feedback, I know.
Yeah.
It's feedback. I get it. I understand. But I'm battling the entities of not wanting to control people. I don't want to... the Lord's got me.
I know that.
The Lord's got me. I'm deflecting. The Lord's got me.
I know.
You got that right. The Lord has got me. I fear none of that.
I'm just trying to make it for the better for you and me together.
Yeah.
That's why I sometimes...
Oh, I get it. I know, I get it.
Yeah.
But...
it's not me wanting to be harmful or anything.
Well, no, but what I've learned from things... Okay, now I have to be real fair.
Yeah.
And explain to you that sometimes I speaketh and no one's listening anyway. So, what does that mean? That means I'm in a protection of getting involved in what somebody wants to do even. Because here's the thing. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. So if I'm speakingeth to someone who's asked me an opinion or to see how I would want it done, and then they don't do it anyway, you get tired.
Yeah.
So, in all these years, I've been kicked enough to, instead of hurting, staying out of it. Do you see what I'm saying? It ain't you. It's the entity. Okay, how do I say it?
No.
I
understand.
It's the entity of not wanting to control especially grown people. And when someone is asking me something, and especially if they've asked me before and they did something else anyway, I can't, that's too much back and forth. Because you're wasting my time, I'm wasting your time. Because tomorrow, ain't nobody asking me. Okay? And the entity is the fact that it could actually be something hurtful tomorrow. Frivolous than a box. And what I'm trying to show people is if they focus on the things that are important and stop the stumble stones that they don't even recognize they do, then there's no pressures when everything's going great anyway. Everything's fine. That's why I say, like with my change, this is what everybody wanted. And then what I found, call me crazy, but then what I found after changing, say don't stop. They don't stop. still lowering me. And it's the Indian. I know it. I know it. I know it.
But personally, I don't want that.
It ain't the person. It ain't the person at all. No. It ain't Joe down the street. It ain't none of that. That's that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
But within, there's an entity, an evil, still trying to get me. Strap me in a chair, lock me down. This entity's still going to come in the room. And people will even see it. They'll even witness pains that I've suffered when I've done nothing, when I'm just chewing on a seed. As a parable. Just eating, no, not as a parable, as something that's happened. Eating a sunflower seed. And it bothered somebody. See? But Joe can eat a sunflower seed. No problem. They ain't saying shit to Joe.
No.
But God took everything else out, and all I've got is a seed. See?
Yeah.
All I've got is a truck.
I saw that.
All I've got is a van. All I got is a box. And they still want to hurt me. Why? Why? Because the devil is alive as well as the Lord.
Yes. Yes.
And I can't win for losing. People say, well, you play the victim. No, I am a fucking victim.
Yeah.
Hang out with me. You will actually start going, I saw that. I see that. I understand now. Here's a camera to capture it now. I get it. He's doing something. And so is the devil. Well, the devil had his way. But what the devil didn't realize is he grouped people up against me to change. See? Not for God's glory. God grouped people up to change people too. But his way was to bring me up for me to fall again. And God said, little did the devil know was I had you. And I knew this last kick at 43, after holding your father, I even took your father. People say, this is crazy. I even took your father for you to consummate your covenant about that alcohol. And they're still waiting for the backslide. And it just will never happen. No. And he reassures me, steadfast. I want everybody to remember that word, steadfast. Because even in my death, if it's tomorrow, I was steadfast. People either believe in God or they don't. People either want to follow God or they don't. And I'm following him. And I'm changing. And I just can't. People are going to get their feelings hurt around me. Because what they think is so simple to even ask a question is beyond me now. I'm indifferent. I can't answer where you should put the soda. Why? Because it ain't you. It's the entity of caring about me. And then tomorrow's different. See? It can't. I just can't get involved. If that's the thing. I can't get involved. A lady asked me the other day, I haven't shared this on the video. Lady asked me the other day, her soldier husband is in Afghanistan. She asked me the other day if I could put a battery in his car because they were harping probably about moving the car or something. I don't know. But she knew I was maintenance. She knows I'm a handy person. And I had to explain to her, I'm not touching that car. I love her as a person. I don't know him. That's his car. He ain't even here. Lord, what would happen if something happened? Not only that, but I'm avoiding what people could do themselves, and they still want to put me in, and I don't know friend from foe. So I explained to her, I can't touch his car. That's not like me. What the old me, the New York upstate me, is leave your garage open, leave your front door unlocked, and help people. But I can't be that no more, Washington. I can't help you with your battery. I can't be what I've been. And that's going out of my way for people. And people were telling me that. These builders were telling me, Bart, you can't do it. And I was mad at them for telling me. What is the significance? The significance is they weren't truly what I thought. They had a problem with it. They were telling me what this world was turning into. You can't even help nobody no more. You can't put the battery in the car because then you obviously scratched the side that might have already been scratched. Or, you know, but you don't want to think that about nobody because your door's unlocked, garage is open. Put the gas amount on the books, if you get what I mean, old school. Somebody's in distress, you help them. Nowadays, when somebody's in distress, they don't need no help. They're trying to fuck with you. I get it now. I get it. I couldn't get it intoxicated 12 years ago on drugs. I couldn't get it. But I get what they're saying. Leave shit alone. Let people be. Let them do what they're going to do, but you can't help them. You can't help them no more. And especially in your steadfast to get right yourself. Okay? Because people care about you and then you get the wrong feeling. And they're going to get the wrong feeling. They're going to say, well, how come you don't have an opinion about the sodas in the box? Because I got to stay away from the entities, not the person. I got to stay away from the entities. I can't get involved with what you should do with the sodas because it is not, you have to flow for yourself. Whatever you're doing is entrusted in me that you're going to do something for my benefit. Okay? If it's for the setup, then I have to watch for that too. But if it's for my benefit, and I know you're for my benefit, I stay out of it. So don't take it personal as if I'm saying I'm not going to give you an opinion because I think I'm getting duped. I just can't get involved, period. Mm-hmm. For either way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
This is where they push me, babe. This, and what I mean by they is the entities of evil. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm walking a very thin, upsetting people line, especially people I love. I get it. I'm looking for that island with the coconut tree, and I got the brim hat. And it only fits me. I get it. I get it. But I'm not doing Grandma Joan. I'm not doing Grandma Joan because Grandma Joan wore a cross and already showed me not to. So, I'm going to just kind of displace myself, upset people, but explain to them I love them. It ain't them. It ain't them. I support anything you're doing. Just do it. Because when I get involved, it can be an entity of excuse. And you don't even need me to separate the sodas anyway, when you really think back on it. If you really think back on it, you didn't need me. Nor the question asked, but you want to include me. And I love that. I love that. But not right now. Not right now, because it ain't going to help either of us. Because the devil is running. And he's hurting me. And that's why people don't see it. He's hurting me. He won't leave me alone, even in their corrections they wanted. And it's been given up. It's been consummated on Dad's death. You know, I keep talking about James. James, he don't mind me saying. That's why they followed him. That's why they're in his brother Bart's life. James was on methamphetamine. And he dropped it. Consummated on his father's death. I dropped alcohol, which was killing me, leading me to the grave. Consummated. 10 days prior, it was already dropped, but it was consummated. The Lord said, I'm not even leaving your backup plan. I ain't even leaving your backup plan, Bart.
Because it wasn't your plan. It was the Lord's.
It was the Lord's plan. That's right. It was not my plan. It was the Lord's plan. So leave me alone. Leave me alone, devil. Leave me alone. I know you're mad. I know you're mad. But you wanted this. You wanted this to bring me back down. It ain't gonna happen. I'll be considered crazy. I'll be locked up. I'll be dead before you ever get me to dance with you again. I keep trying to tell you people. Watch for the devil's entity. You're gonna do it anyway. Just do it. Bart is not a stumbler. I do not set up roadblocks. I do not try to hinder. If you listen to the depth of what I'm saying, it can help you.